Welcome everybody. This video from Polytechnic Premier Sultan Salahuddin Abdul Aziz Shah Alam. It was made for Bachelor of Technology in Facility Management with honor. BCF6183 Procurement and Contract Management for Chapter 1 Procurement in Facilities Management. Upon completion of this course, students should be able to explain the procurement and contract management in facilities management industry, recommend the procurement and contract strategies in facilities management practices, and display ethical and professionalism during completing the project task. Before we go further, what is procurement? Procurement refers to a variety of activities involved in acquiring goods or services. For example, when we want to buy something, means that we will involve in procurement process. Okay, then it's also same with the services. When we want to ask some services from other parties, so we will be involved in procurement process. For example, cleaning services or cooking services. Okay, actually, why we issue procurement? For your information, the aim of a procurement process is to select the best bidder to deliver the service required by a client over a defined term at a price acceptable to the client, with optimal commercial and legal terms acceptable to both parties. This is the differentiate from procurement and purchasing process. This is the procurement process should flow. First of all, if you have something to buy or something to purchase, we need to create purchase order. Then we need to send out the request for quotation to get a quotation for the goods or services that we need. Then the procurement officer will analyze and select vendor for us. After that, we will receive and check invoice stated the selected vendors. After we have selected the vendors, we will receive goods or services. Then, after they have finished their task, we will negotiate and send the purchasing order. After that, we will authorize invoice and pay to the vendor. And last step, we will keep the record or record keeping to ensure that we have the data for that procurement process. Did you know that there is 4 types of procurement in facilities management? First, direct procurement. Second, indirect procurement. Third, goods procurement. And service procurement. Okay, we can have an example for each. Direct procurement means we procure direct to the vendor. Indirect procurement, when we involve in procurement, we need to know the principle of procurement. First, value for money. When you buy something, you need to ensure the value for your money. And then we need the fairness as a principle of procurement. Then normally, principle of the procurement have the competition among the vendors. But we need to ensure there is the efficiency and transparency when we are doing the procurement process. And not to forget also the integrity and accountability. That's all the principle of the procurement. Okay, this is the key elements of successful procurement process. All of the facilities management organization need to identify what is the key elements of successful procurement process to ensure there will be success also. If you want to success in procurement process, we must have an understanding of what client requires. Means client requirement must be fulfilled. Then, the detailed information about the property portfolio and the facility services also must be identified. Then, an affordability target of what the client wishes to spend on the services along with the defined quality level. And lastly, a realistic timetable for undertaking the process. This is the key element for the successful procurement. So, as a facility manager or procurement manager, we need to identify and fulfill this to make sure the successful of the procurement process. Thank you for listening. We will see you in the next video. Bye.